Did Trump know about all these things?
His brain is too feeble to keep track of all of those details.
Yes.
He knew that something would happen, that he would be taken care of, but the details would not have been entrusted to him in any case.
Yes. So is this what he was speaking of when he spoke of a surprise?
It is not clear. There were many things on his list.
Mhm.
He did not know the details of this plan, so
That's
we do not think that is what he was referring to.
uh-huh. Right. But if he knew it generally, he could know that there was a surprise. He didn't know the details, but
Yes, just that the election would go his way.
yes. So it is said that Elon Musk knew 4 hours before anyone else which direction the election would go. Is that because he was organizing this on his cell phone app?
We did not think 4 hours before is entirely accurate. Certainly, he knew before that. There might have been a sort of alarm that went off in his systems, validating that all systems were go and that everything would proceed according to plan 4 hours in advance. That may be what was referred to.
Yes. So, is there a way to find out what Musk did?
You will never get all of the details of what he did. He is excellent at covering his tracks. It is as if many little mice were turned loose in the system, running along their paths, creating mayhem and havoc as they ran through. So many, creating so many problems that it's impossible to track them all.
Yes. Are there any trackable details that a research team, for example, could find out?
Yes, a well trained research team. It would take them significant amounts of time, much diligence, and digging far deeper than they would normally. But there are clues.
Can
They
we
would need to be a highly trained team, though.
can we know some of these clues?
There will be artifacts that a trained eye could see in the code that are giveaways,
Yes.
but it would take the level of searching as if you were using a magnifying glass over millions and millions of lines of code.
Yes.
Now, interestingly, AI could be helpful in this regard.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, Musk has his fingers in the roots of AI, so it may not be possible to repurpose it in that way. But that would be an avenue we would recommend pursuing.
Are there any other avenues you would recommend?
There are some lowly sycophants who could be frightened into giving up information. Law enforcement needs to track them down, just as they would normally do a full investigation, tracking any and all who could have been involved, putting pressure on them.
And where might we find these sycophants? Should we be looking within Musk's wheelhouse, or perhaps politicians and voting offices?
The dark net,
Aha.
that is their hive. invade the hive, follow the trails, and you will find them.
Uh-huh. Who do you think is most appropriate to search in this way? Is there any agency or set of people?
The top intelligence agencies of individual countries could form a collaborative task force because it will not be relegated to just one country. The trails will expand across the planet.
Mhm.
So the wisest course would be to gather that task force now, get them started. And there is the opportunity for them to stop other nefarious plans before they're carried out.